Hey, hey! Happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all. I'm representing my husband's favorite restaurant in Florida. Okay, hold on. My camera's crooked. Just hold on. Hell, I mean, y'all know how I feel about some crooked stuff. I can't deal. Cannot deal. Okay, so tonight I am going to do a little revamp on something that I already had last year that I had just created this cute little bunny family. Okay, so I used, these are the little bunny cutouts. You know, they had the hole from the Dollar Tree. And I used enough to create my family. Okay, and I'll show you. I've already gotten all of them except for one done because I used one of mine in another project. Hey Tammy, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining me. My favorite restaurant anywhere, Pumpkin. I know, babe, you love McGuire's, and I was glad I could be able to represent today. So, I'm also going to be using our Hippity Hop transfer. Now, I'm only going to be using, oh, this is so hard when I've mirrored the word Easter right here. So I'm only going to be using this one transfer, and I'm actually just going to be using letters on each one of my rabbits. So I'm also going to be using one of the little wooden squares from Dollar Tree. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside and let's start painting our bunny so that he can be drying up. Whenever you hop on, hit the heart button. Let me know you're here. Y'all, it's been so beautiful here today. Has it been nice wherever y'all are? I mean, it was a little bit, it was foggy this morning, but it was really, really pretty all day. I mean, it was pretty enough. I had my warehouse office doors open all day. So just so y'all know, in that little hole, you know, you can kind of see the hole. I just use some of this wood putty, and this one I used white, but I have some brown too. And no, honey, it's not yours. Look, I go up and take all my husband's stuff out of his toolbox, stuff that I want to use, and I leave it down here. That's one of the things. That's one of the things I've used, but it'll be okay. He don't use that stuff very often. I need it, not him. I need it. It's a necessity. Okay. So, I'm just going to paint my little edges here. I'm not going to paint the back because where I'm going to be putting this, you actually won't see the back. But you could paint the back if you needed to, if this is something that you want to do. It was pretty here too. Tammy, you're in Myrtle Beach now, right? I think that's where you moved to. I always see your awesome posts with your pics of your fam. I think that's where I saw you move to. Hey, Elisa, long time no talk to. I got jokes. Hey, Joe, were y'all's green today? Or did y'all get pinched? I literally see no one at work. Do y'all even come to Myrtle Beach? So we have. We've actually been with our kids a couple of times, but growing up where I'm from in Kentucky, everyone goes to Myrtle Beach. So I grew up going to Myrtle Beach until I was probably, I don't know, about 12. In fact, we moved here when I was 9, and we still went to Myrtle Beach a couple of times. But once we discovered, you know, Panama City Beach and Destin, those kind of things, we kind of started going over there just because it was faster, and I don't know, that's just where all my friends started going. I was in blue and white today, Pumpkin. So, did you get pinched? Where do you get those earrings? I wish you'd make me some. Girl, Amazon, I'm going to send you the link because I got a whole pack of them, like bunches of them. I'm not trying to make earrings. I'm not trying to do it. I mean, I probably could, but I'm not trying to. Okay, so all I'm using is my Waverly White Chalk Paint. Hold on. Y'all, this mirror, when you have to do the mirror thing on the camera, it's so tough so that y'all can read it. It's tough for me, just so y'all know. I'm sacrificing for the betterment of y'all. Always need to know that, okay? Just kidding. Okay, so all I'm doing is just putting a little coat of white on this. You just keep them all anyway. Now, look, I gave a bunch away. I gave a ton of them away. I just didn't think you would wear them, but now I know. So I can buy some different kinds and you and I can split them. That's where we always went, was Florida. Yeah, Tammy, because, I mean, Myrtle Beach is a little further from here, you know, than that. So Brooke does make earrings, Elisa. Brooke, you know, Brooke that has our little man. She makes earrings, and I ain't got nothing for sale. She keeps it all. So I might sell some stuff one day. I mean, you know, that is my business of selling. You know, I do have an Amazon store. That's my business. I just like to keep on my decorations, okay? That's just what I like to do. All right, let's get this handy dandy drying tool of Jim's out. And all I'm doing is just drying this, and then we're going to chalk on this. But first, I'll show you what I'm going to do. This was such a cute idea last year that I did. I made each bunny for a member of my family. And I just had them white last year because I'll show you what I had them on. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something different this year. So that's what I'm going to do. Just do a little something different. Alright, he's dry. So, let me just do a little quick sand right here. I don't know what that is on there, but that's quick. I love PCP when I was riding my Harley. Damn, I forgot you used to ride a Harley. I forgot. Crazy lady. I love it. Yeah, I love riding motorcycles. My honey, we had one. He bought one when we first got married. I grew up riding dirt bikes. I mean, I literally rode dirt bikes growing up. And he bought one and was terrified to ride it because he's a fireman and had seen the after effects. And so I used to drive it to work. When I worked at OBGYN's office in Mississippi, I would drive it from our base to the practice and get out my little nurse's uniform and, you know, go on into the office. It would be a wrap. I know, Jim. I know. Okay, so next I'm using my favorite wax. So this not only creates that look of, you know, of kind of antiquing it, but it also seals it because it's a wax. So I love this stuff, y'all. And again, dry brush method. Okay, let me see if you can see. A little bit in. Let me show you. Hold on. And then I just take my, just like that, my paper towel, dab it off. And then you just go back and forth. Okay. I like to get my edges pretty good because it makes it cuter. Now, the hole on this one kind of got a little, oh no, there we go, okay. Oh, well, I'm not really worried about the little hole. I mean, it's filled, so it's not going to go anywhere. And again, these don't have, nothing has to be perfect, you know, it's your little project. So, y'all, that's what my little bunny's looking like, okay? Now, I'm not going to do it on this one yet because I want to kind of show you, but here are the ones that I had done previously, okay? So you see the bows, and what I do is I stick the block on the back and it makes them stand up, okay? So I have my little bunny family. Now, of course, I have 3 boys and my husband. So we have, well, hold on. I keep hitting them with my thumb. And then I have my bow in my ear. So, hey Jess. I'm making a bunny family tonight. Alright, so This one, my bow is going to go down on the neck for the. I have plastic wood that dries in 5 minutes, Pumpkin. Mine was dry. I just didn't put enough in it, Jim. And this dries the same. This is the same as yours. It's just white. Jim. Always. Okay. So I'm going to put these to the side. And here's what I'm going to be doing. I am going to use this transfer. Oh, hold on. I didn't actually cut this transfer apart like I do some of my other ones. I actually just scored it so that it would all stay on the same backer sheet. Sometimes I find it easier that way. So we'll put that down there. Okay, so what I'm going to be using, let me get my little fuzzing cloth out because I do need to fuzz this. It's upstairs. I'm certain you know it. Jim, keep it up. I'm going to put a cipher lock on your tools. How about that? Okay, so all I'm going to be using is the word Easter, okay? And each bunny is going to get a letter. And it just so happens... No. Look, I was excited. I thought this was going to go out right. Each letter for each person in my family. There's 6 letters in Easter. I have 5 in my family. Oh, well, you know. We're just going to go with it. This was my family last year, just so you know. I had a complete moment right then, y'all. I was so excited. And knowing good and well, I set this up with an extra one. Anyway, if you are lucky enough to have a family of 6, this will work out perfect for you to have your family. It doesn't really for mine, so we're going to have an extra, okay? I have a sweet baby boy, Grayson, that I consider my own. So we'll just pretend like one of these is for him. Gosh. Okay, and all I am doing, I'm going to make sure though, let me see, I want to put my bow, I'm going to go ahead and put my bow on because I want to make sure that I have room. Y'all, this is super easy. This is just, again, Dollar Tree little bunny cutouts. They do have them there this year. I actually got some more because I do like them a lot. And so let's just put a little bit of glue right here. Easy, easy. Hey, Mom. So all I'm doing is just gluing on his little raffia bow tie. And let me cut off his edges. Okay. Now, I'm not going to glue on the block until I'm finished. Even though the block's already on those, I mean, it's still, you know, it'll make it easier without it. So all I'm doing is I am going to put the letter in the middle. Do I want it in the middle? I'm going to put it like right above his little, it's a really, I guess like his legs. That's where I'm going to do it. So I'm going to put E on this one. And I am using, look what color I'm using, Mom. My favorite Old Man Blue. That's what Mom calls it. It's really not. It's a dusty blue. It is truly my favorite color. Mom says it's Old Man Blue. She said her daddy loved this color too. I think it's a beautiful color. I love it. It's the color of my dining room. It's my accent color. I love it. My Old Man Blue. All right. Just a little bit of, because these are small, y'all. Again, I'm just doing each letter let me make sure this E is down. Each letter on each little bunny. That's all. Very simple. Just like that. See the E. Must run in the family. I'm telling you. I love it. Okay, there's our E. Let me move this. All right, now let's put our A right here. Now I'm going to try to be careful and not let, because these have the cube on the back, I'm going to kind of hold them by the cube and do them. But all I'm doing is barely pushing on it so that this one does not get on my little bunny. Okay. Let me put this over here. How cute is that? And I will show you, I'll set them all up in a minute. I'm going to put them down here first and then keep on going. And again, just try not to get it, they don't have to be perfect because, they're just sitting beside each other and we're just spelling out the word Easter. Mom, you missed it. Earlier I had a severe moment where I was so excited that my bunnies, these were my bunnies from last year that were my family, representing my family. So I had 5 of them done. So I was so excited because I was going to be able to spell the word Easter with my family. Even though I had gotten another one out, knowing good well that I needed 6. Y'all, sometimes it's those moments that you go, whoo, whoo. Okay, sorry, this is a little tedious. There's the S, can y'all see it? All right, let me get a wet wipe. Okay, now, T. Again, y'all, if you hold up your things, it's easier to see them. I'm trying not to get a bubble. It's kind of hard right there. E-A-S-T-R. Perfect. I know, Mom, and guess what? Math, was my best. Science and math was my best. English wasn't. It's the one and only subject I really needed to study for. Man, and did I need to study a lot. Y'all, when I was young, I spelled everything the way it sounded. I just did. It's just, well, you're teaching me phonetics, so it needs to sound that way, right? Well, no. So I would spell beans, B-E-N-Z. Later on in the years, when I figured out Mercedes-Benz, I was like, Mom, I just have a really, really expensive taste. Okay, so my T lifted up a little bit, but that's okay. I want to show you. See the bottom? And it's just because I'm trying not to get the other one on it. I'll just take a little paintbrush and fix it. Nothing major. It's Friday. You need some rest. I guess. I don't know. I feel like all I've done is sleep lately, so I'm not real sure. And I don't really sleep a whole lot, so I feel like that's all I've done. My honey can vouch for me. He was like, what in the world is wrong with you? Why are you sleeping so much? Okay. Get my E on here, y'all. I told y'all this one was going to be a fast one tonight. Just trying to, well, trying to be too careful. My little bow is kind of getting in the way a little bit, but that's what I'm trying to move earlier. There we go. Let me see if it's too far down. Yeah, that might be too far down. Let's move it up a snip. It definitely would be easier, just FYI, if you're going to do this project, it definitely will be easier to do all this before putting on the bow, before putting on the cube, before doing all that. But I had these made, and that is the only reason why I'm doing it this way, was I had them made last year. So I just wanted to, just spice them up a bit and do something a little different. There's my E. And last is my R. You know, this is very, very easy. Honestly, just, you know, painting your little bunnies and putting your little wood cubes on them is the hardest, if any of it is even hard. It's really not hard. Okay. I'm going to set this back here on my backing sheet, and I will take it up and wash it in just a little bit. All right, let me get this out of the way. So here we go. And I'm going to go ahead and glue my little block just on the back. And so what I know where to go now because I've glued so many of them, but you'll just set it up, put it on there, and make sure that that's, you know, within the middle and a good place to put it. I appreciate you guys being on here tonight. Please share the love, sprinkle, sprinkle, and hit the heart button when you join me, and let me know you're here. Okay, so let me get a little paintbrush and fix my little E, or fix my T. Very simple. Very, very simple. Oh, not with that paintbrush. It would be not pretty, not pretty. Here we go. Just a little fine point, and I am just going to just fix it. Just like that. Easy peasy. Okay. So let me dry these a little. Just so when I handle them, they won't smudge on me. Now, y'all could paint your bunnies, leave them white. You could paint your bunnies all different colors. You could put different bows. You could do whatever. Your project, you do whatever you want to do with it. Like I said, I just had these made, and I thought, okay, I just want something a little different than what I had. So, all right, let me try to get this right, y'all, because I'm mirrored again, and it's really tough for me to figure it out. Okay, hold on. See, this is what I was talking about. Make sure that it's right. Wish I had some Senate bean soup with my water. Oh, man, I'm telling you right now, it's delish. Okay, hold on. I had that down a little too far down. Look, and then I was so cocky and arrogant about it too. I said, "Oh, I've done so many, I know exactly where to put it." Well, you know. Okay, so I did. Now then, there. Yeah, Jim loves the shepherd's pie. Hey, Candy. Okay, we're making Easter. Our Easter family. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them all in the picture. But I don't think I am. But you get the gist of it. It's Easter. Let me see. Let me see if I can do them like in a little circle. Then maybe you can see them. Can y'all see them that way? Can you see them that way? It's just our bunny family, and it says Easter. We'll take tomorrow off and go to McGuire's. No, Jim. I know, Mom loves McGuire's too. Y'all, we were talking about McGuire's. We love it. It's one of our faves in Florida. We love it, love it, love it. So, anyway, y'all, that was it for tonight. I told y'all it'd be super quick because I already had my bunnies from last year already done. So, again, that's it. Super simple. Spiced it up. Spruced it up. It's not really spicing it up if you're using the Old Man Blue color, right, Mom? But I did spruce it up and change it up. And you can do that with any of your decor with our transfers. That's what I love. So, anyway, I don't think I introduced myself. My name is Shonda. I'm from West Georgia, and I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And I just like copping on and showing y'all some new ideas. So, if you're interested in any of this, just type in HOP in the comments line, or I have a link in the description for all of the supplies except for your bunnies, which you could get at the Dollar Tree, 5-quarter store. You should have had one more child, a little girl bunny. Well, that's not what God had planned for me. So, thanks, Tammy. Thank y'all. I will see y'all. Y'all crazy. I will see y'all tomorrow night.